What's happening, man? It's your boy Papa Duck. I'm at the beach right now. Palm Beach. You already know what time it is, and I got to hit y'all with another one. You already know what time it is, okay? Now listen, I'm gonna run something by y'all, and I need y'all to pay close attention, okay? If you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and if you ain't, subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button, and also look below. You see our merch. Everything y'all get off our merch store, all proceeds goes back to the channel. And if you want to promote on the channel, go to popituppromo@gmail.com. Let's get it. Now, this is what I want to talk to y'all about. I want y'all to understand, black folks. And I know I don't like to talk about the, the black, the white thing, but it does exist. So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna just bring this to y'all attention. I want y'all to understand this. Everything around you, music, fashion, TV, movies, food, everything is a weapon towards our destruction. Let me let y'all understand something. They don't promote that type of music for nothing. The music is targeted so that we do exactly what it said in the music. Have a bunch of hoes, ride around with a bunch of guns. That's why I stopped doing that type of music myself. Once I realized what it was, we basically targeting each other, and they putting that shit on a global scale to make that our first choice of music. That shit is a target, bro. Back when I was really doing it, like coming up with music, you couldn't put that type of shit on the radio. It's crazy the type of stuff they talk about on the radio, from drugs to the violence. Bro, this shit is it's targeting us to wipe each other out. That shit is like, if you don't see that, something ain't right with you. And that's just being 100. That's just being real with you. That shit is a target. Why you think it's so hard to have relationships when you hear nothing about or see nothing about what's a relationship, what's a good relationship, what's a good woman, what's a good man? Well, you know how hard it is to define that in this type of environment? Come on, bro, think about it. If you think about the record labels, and another thing too, I want y'all to understand, these labels take insurance policies out on these artists. So let me get this straight. They push violent music. Violent. Ain't nothing, you haven't heard a song in 10 years that'll make you cry. Everything is violent. I'm gonna kill, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna ride on you, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna get my ops. So you mean to me they promote that shit, put millions of dollars behind promoting and marketing that violent shit, and when you die, they cash out on you. Not only through the life insurance policy, but they cash out through music, because music go through the roof when somebody die. They go to prison. America got the biggest prison system in the world. Craig, why is that? The biggest prison system in the world. And I told y'all, private prisons is a business. Remember I did the video and I talked about, I think it was in Arizona, how they sued the state. That private owned business sued the state. Why? Because when they did the contract, the state guaranteed that that prison would be at a 97% occupancy at all times. So when it dropped below 97% occupancy, meaning they losing money. So they sued the state because ain't enough motherfuckers going to jail. That's crazy, man. See, lawmakers and shit like that, like, to me, if you got any kind of conscience and you're a lawmaker, shit like that, you should have an issue with. Why would I guarantee a prison will be 97% of occupancy? I'm guaranteeing this shit. And if I don't guarantee it as a city, that means they can come sue me or sue the city. That lets you know, bro, these people want you to go to jail. You feel me? Now everybody want to scream at me. Bro, we losing, bro. We losing. We are losing. I'm talking about losing on a whole nother level, losing. And the crazy part is, bro, I hate it took me this long to really see, but it is what it is. Y'all put your comments on the bottom of this video, man. Y'all say what y'all gotta say. And we all read comments, we all, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just telling you, that's just one thing. They target us through that music shit, man. Look how many female rappers out there now. Talking about how they'll do this, they'll rob it, they'll do this, they'll do that. Bro, that shit blow my mind, bro. When I really sat and thought about it, that's why I stopped doing that type of shit. I stopped doing that type of music. At the end of the day, that shit is a target for us to kill each other. And it's widely promoted. Radio stations won't even play music uplifting people. They don't want to hear that shit. Because guess what? The record labels fund the private prisons. I told y'all that before. This is no joke. This is real shit. Okay? So they want you to talk about this violent shit all the time. Another thing, the fashion. They target us by the emasculating men through fashion. You couldn't put on, and you mean to tell me a man can put on a merce, I guess what they call it, a merce, and be okay with it. Let me tell you something. My granddad and grandma would do something to you if they ever saw you did that. But it shows how fashion can persuade men and women to go a certain direction. You could not wear no, and then they call it fashion. Bro, if a woman wear a purse and a man wear the same thing, they just give it a different name. It's the same thing. Slowly but surely, they emasculating men. How they gonna say, oh, you ain't got a good man when it's okay to have a, and I'm not being like, trying to be funny on no sexual shit, but I'm just gonna speak my piece. They are emasculating men. Men wearing skinny jeans. No, nigga, them tights. Should no man wear a pair of pants that show their figure? I won't give a damn what nobody say. But it's fashion. And the kids fall right into it because they don't know no better. It's equivalent to this. I want y'all to understand something. It's equivalent to this. If children grew up in a society where they knew skinny jeans was jeans, they don't know nothing other than that. They don't know nothing to compare it to. So to the youth, it doesn't exist to wear jeans that's a little not baggy, but not of skinny jeans or not showing their figure. So when you grow into something, you don't know nothing other than that. They don't know no better. If you ask a child right now that's 10, hell, 15 years old, what is a VCR? They don't know what it is. I seen this firsthand. My daughter didn't know what a VCR was, didn't know how to operate it, didn't know what the fuck it was. That blew my mind. So what I'm telling you is you have to understand what I'm saying and comprehend what I'm saying. Same as what's going on right now. These kids are going to be more susceptible to it, and the government knows, the power that be knows, because they grew into this shit. They don't know what a landline is. Some people gonna say, oh, that's just evolution. I don't believe in evolution when it comes to the way we live, because air gonna be air, water gonna be water. How can something that's perfect evolve? Would it get more perfecter? Even if that's a word. Like, what is gonna get more perfecter? No. How can something that's already perfect evolves? Or become, to evolve, you got to go from a point A to point B. You have to go from something to something else to say it went up or down, or it evolved, or fuck that. Comprehend what I'm saying. Our kids ain't gonna have a clue other than what they see and what they're being fed at that time, so they don't know no difference. And that goes with everything. That goes with everything. I tell y'all, we have to be careful what we put up here in our heads, or what schools we go to, or what we call knowledge or education. But I'm telling you, they use fashion, they use music, they use food. They use food to depopulate us. Sugars and all this type of shit that slows down a man's, to where you can't have kids. You damn near sterile eating this food. That's why a lot of people have issues with having babies. How is it that, and in Florida, it's the most highest of women having C-sections. Now, note, they get $60,000 to give you that little cut. It seems like can't no woman have a childbirth natural no more. Why is that? I tell y'all, man, these doctors, you gotta be careful. Cause when you got insurance, they want to eat your ass up. They want to milk your ass. Okay, so they use food, that weaponizes us, not only just for sterile purposes, but a whole bunch of different purposes. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of purposes they use food to get us. Like high blood pressure, diabetes, and that shit attack us. Crazy, but it's true. And I'm just scratching the surface. I ain't really even, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, when you look at the world and how it goes and how it's going, you can't control nothing if you don't own nothing. It's just that simple. So, that being said, watch the music you let your kids listen to, because I'm real big on that. I feel like kids, it's like a grown folks conversation. When people rapping, they talking that gangster shit, that's grown folk shit. You don't let your children ride around listening to that shit. Now they talking about, oh, what a Zaza is and what a WAP. Kids should know that. So that's your responsibility not to have them kids around that type of shit. And a lot of people, they don't give a damn. They just ride around all day, let their kid listen to any fucking thing they want to. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You feel me? Back when I was growing up, we couldn't even listen to a motherfucker doing all that cussing. Let alone a bitch 16, 17 rapping. That's why I say, man, I seen this shit from where it was to where it's at. 16, 17 years old rapping about cussing, killing all that on the song. Boy, that was you couldn't do that back in the day. But we sit and let everything happen. We don't question nothing. We don't say, hey man, that's wrong. We don't do none of that. We just let the shit happen. But believe me, man, all the shit they talk about in that music, man, them just get out here and do that shit. Anyway, man, it's your boy Papa Duck, man. Y'all already know what time it is, man. You know I love y'all, man. I always be trying to get y'all to think, man. I'm down here at the crib, man. Beautiful Palm Beach. And it's just crazy how stuff is. Okay? So with that being said, man, y'all already know my thing, man. And in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. I'm out.